Good evening, everyone. Before he ever started school, Anthony Quin had done more for racial equality than people 5 times his age. Anthony Quin flips through the memories of his life.
By the age of 7, I was a ripe old veteran of the civil rights movement.
And what a life it has been. His early years were turbulent years.
Having been arrested about anywhere between 5 and 7 times before I started school.
But arrested for good reason. He was with his mother, Eileen Quin, or Mama Quin, a civil rights pioneer. She owned a cafe called South of the Border in Macomb, Mississippi in the early 1960s. In fact, her restaurant became the center of the civil rights fight in Macomb, and that made her, her daughter, and little boy Anthony targets. And on September 20th, 1964, their house was bombed, right after his sister's 9th birthday party.
20 sticks of dynamite was thrown on our porch. And when the dynamite exploded, the blast collapsed the side of the house where my sister and I were sleeping, and the whole ceiling and everything fell in on us.
Earlier that summer in '64, the Quins opened their homes to those volunteers from the North. Anthony remembers the guy who stayed with them very well.
It was almost like he was an adopted brother, and that's how I began to view him, as my adopted brother.
Anthony's activism was seen by millions too, not just the people in Mississippi. Take a look at this photo. It's of a Mississippi lawman yanking him into the air while he held an American flag. At the time, it was in both Life magazine and Jet magazine. He has seen it a million times.
That controls me.
What he hasn't seen before now was this film of that very moment.
When you told me it was the first time, I went and looked for it because I didn't know it existed.
And that moment, that movement, the bombing, it changed Anthony forever, and Macomb, Mississippi too. Interestingly enough, Anthony Quin told me because of the level of intimidation and fear that existed in Macomb, Mississippi at that time, some people actually didn't look too favorably, that is, on what his mother had done. And their family was ostracized for that and didn't really fully even enjoy the benefits of all that they fought for. Rod Carter, News Channel 8.